it's me, Kelsey. Welcome back to the Toy Notes Studio. Today, things are about to get filthy, nasty, and just plain gross. We're playing with Yuck-O's body gross outs, and we're making our own body gross outs with 8 revolting activities. So this is going to be kind of a science hands-on kind of toy, which is going to be super popular in 2017. And gross stuff is just like super popular right now among kids. I think childhood is about the only time where you think it is awesome to like make a bag of farts, like with this kit here. So this one is rated for 8 and older, it looks like. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see what we can make with the Yuck-O Body Gross Outs. All right, it's time to open our Yuck-O Body Gross Outs kit. Let's see what nastiness lies inside here. Oh, it's kind of cool. They packaged it all in one little baggie. So we have the instruction guides for all the activities. So you can grow funky creatures, superpower bacteria, an activity called What Goes In Must Come Out, sickening slimy snot, blood and guts, and getting gassy. And there is a list of things you need in addition to what you have. The things you need include small saucepan or microwave safe bowl, measuring spoons, measuring cup, spoons and bowls, clear cup or glass, plate, scissors, clear tape, pen or marker, water, vinegar, cooking oil, vegetable oil, antibacterial soap, rubbing alcohol, multivitamin tablets, antibacterial cream, slice of bread, whole wheat, plastic wrap, waxed paper, paper towel, and cotton swabs. Good gravy, that's a lot of stuff. Whew! More that you have to get than comes in the kit. All right, so we've got 3 Petri dishes. This is baking yeast, sugar, and gelatin. And then I do not know what this is, but it looks like a mess. It's exploded. Looks like the magnifying glass, the cotton swabs, and my ink. My red ink is completely gone because it's in this package, and my cotton swabs are ruined. And this little bag is ruined, this balloon. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to do much of anything with these experiments considering all of this stuff has been ruined by this pigment. I'm afraid to even open this bag. That's another Petri dish. So, since it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do some of the stuff that includes this, what are we going to need for the getting gassy one? Okay, so we can do this one. This one is the bread. It needs bread, measuring spoons, a large bowl with a lid, scissors, and tape. So this is going to make yeast outgas. So we could try to do that one. Let's see if there's any other ones in here. That one coloring. This requires coloring. Superpower bacteria, that needs the magnifying glass, which I can't get to because it's covered in crap. Okay, so the only one that we can do because my baggie is ruined and full of red dye is the getting gassy. So I'm going to go get me some whole wheat bread and a bowl. All right, so doing an experiment with our Yuck-O body gross outs, we're going to do the very last one, which is getting gassy. A lot of the other ones needed supplies that were kind of special and I did not have. So this one I had under control. It says what we're going to need: We're going to need some warm water, a little warmer than body temperature, measuring spoons in a teaspoon and tablespoon form, a large bowl with a lid or plastic wrap, scissors, and tape. All right, so I've gathered up my supplies. They include the sugar and yeast for this in the Body Gross Outs packet, but you have to supply whole wheat bread, the bowl, measuring cups, and the warm water, and plastic wrap or lid for the bowl. So following the instructions, it says cut the yeast packet open and put half of the yeast into the plastic bag. Reseal the packet with tape and store it in the refrigerator. So that's this packet here. So grab my trusty scissors, and I have a plastic bag over here. Although I don't even know if you're going to need it because there's kind of a tear area right here. Ooh, it is a full packet of yeast though. Good gravy. I've always put a cookie sheet down because I just don't like it creating such a huge mess as they tend to. So I'm going to cut mine over the plastic bag. Make it a little bit easier to contain. Okay, so cut it open. It's all stuck to the inside of this. See, it's all... Alright, and then we just got to add a little bit more to be half the packet. Okay, so I'm going to set this off to the side just for now. And we have about half the packet of yeast. It's all like static clung inside the plastic bag, but that's okay. So it says to add 1 teaspoon of sugar to the bag. Now normally I would use this packet, but I did bring my own sugar just because I didn't think we would need that much. So I've got my teaspoon measurement. And a teaspoon of sugar. And we're going to add that to the bag. Add 4 tablespoons of warm water to the bag. Close the bag and slosh it. So this was my warm water. It was kind of hot when I brought it in here. That way it would just be warm when I got it. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're going to seal this bag. I'm going to get rid of all the air. And we're going to slosh it. Slosh. Ooh, that looks nasty. Look at the color of that. It just looks like poo water or something gross. Okay, so now we've sloshed it to mix everything. It says we're going to take our bread and rip it into small pieces and add 4 tablespoons of it to the bag. So, ooh, it stinks too, by the way. Okay, we've got 1. Oof, I can't wait to get that bag closed. It smells bad. 2. 3. And 4. Woo! Okay, it says get most of the air out of the bag, seal it shut, slosh it around to mix the bread, and put the bag in a bowl. Okay. So we're gonna slosh it around. So bread soaks all that grossness up. And that's about what you get looking like. Now it just looks like diarrhea. That's nasty. Oh, how disgusting. Okay, so now I've got my glass bowl here. And it says that you're gonna fill the bowl halfway with warm water and put the lid on it or cover it with plastic wrap. So I'm gonna put my warm water in here, and that should be good because I don't have that much in the bag. And then cover with plastic. Watch what happens over the next hour or two. The bag inflates. The yeast is passing gas. Look closely and you may be able to see bubbles rising to the surface. Can you make the bag fart? P.U. Alright, so now we'll just watch it for the next hour. You can see how deflated everything is in there. My bag is all wrinkly and no air in it. And I've covered it. There's warm water. We followed all the directions, so I will be back in an hour or two. Well, I gave you guys more of an aerial view for the opening of the yeast experiment. However, it didn't work. I tried adding more hot water. I tried letting it sit for a little longer than the 2 hours, and all I ended up with is this really nasty mix. So I'm afraid to even open it because it was super stinky when I put it in there, and I imagine it's probably just worse. There is some gas. Oh boy. Some of it's escaping. Oh, it's gross. Look. Cover it, cover it, cover it. Darn you, plastic wrap. Ugh, that smells really bad. Okay, so some of it is outgassing. You saw that there is a little more air in there than what we put in there, but it definitely didn't blow up. It just really stinks. Well, guys, we have finished the experiment with the Yuck-O body gross outs, and we successfully created a very smelly fart in a bag. I'm not sure I thought I would ever say that, but I managed it today. So I had a lot of fun with this one. My only complaint with some of these science experiment toys is that they require so much extra, and there's nothing on the box about it until you get inside and try to sit down and do the experiment. I had a hard time doing even a fraction of these, mostly because my kit was ruined inside with all of the dye ruining all the components. So unfortunately I didn't get to do very many of the other experiments or see how I could do them unless I restocked this kit. But the farting one was kind of cool. You kind of learned about outgassing for yeast and how it works in a chemical process. So it kind of makes some sense about how baking works and why things like bread get so nice and fluffy when you use baker's yeast. So guys, if you want to be here for more 2017 toy trends as well as my favorite science kits, make sure you hit that subscribe button now and check us out at toynotes.com, where I'm keeping everything up to date so that you know what the best sellers and the big hits are for the 2017 toy year. And until next time, guys.